everybody, for this week video I will share with you how I did my end puppet, the unicorn, made on the 22 needle knitting machine Addi Professionnel. As you could see, I have the hand puppet in my hands. It will look like it at the end. First we will cast on the machine, starting by the black needle, one in the front, one in the back for the first row. When it's done, put it in the yarn feeder and crank for 15 rows. 15 rows. When you did it, you cut your yarn, put it in the middle, and continue with your white yarn for 110 rows. 110 rows. Like this. And when you reach it, you will add another 15 rows of pink that you don't see right here, but I put the correction on the screen. We are now cast off the machine by cranking and bring your wool needle between the two red teeth to remove your work. Very important to grab it one by one, just like this. There. This is a video that I made like 6 years ago, but the sound was not good on it, so I decided to redo it tonight. So now it's time to close the tube. With my wool needle I will stretch and do a knot, and do the same thing on the other side. Oh, there's a little trouble there, but it's okay. I will hide it inside the end puppet. So when you have trouble like this, just hide it. You won't be a problem for your final project look. So close it a couple of times, very tight, and then I will go and put my hand in it, just like when we do a hat or a beanies. Stretch it like this, and then I will just grab the piece of yarn from the inside and bring it to the outside. That's the thing you don't see. I was using a wool needle to do that. So now I attach those two pieces of yarn. I did between the two layers, just like this, and then pull the other one and cut the excess. Be careful not to cut your work. Stretch it and stretch again. So it will look like this. Now it's time to do the ears. You will need 2 ears of 8 rows. First we cast on, starting by the black needle, one in the front, one in the back, and then I will crank for 8 rows. 8 rows, 2 times for 2 ears. There. Open the yarn feeder. No need to open. Just grab the yarn, crank it, and release by going through the 2 teeth between, like this, and continue to crank to release your stitches. So I continue like that. Perfect. So I will do the second one. Now I will pull and go around it to secure it, and I will end it that with a knot. There, just like this. Almost finish, and pull. So now I will pull on the other tail of yarn, turn it on the right side, and pull, so it will create a little ball. So go around it to secure it, just like I did on the other side, and do a knot there. So with my thumbs and finger I will push inside like this and stretch, and I will attach my two tail of yarn together. Voilà. Now we continue with the eyes. Same thing, two eyes. So we cast on the first row and we do 5 rows. So 2 times 5 rows for the eyes. 2 times. So I continue to crank till I reach 5. Stop and cut the yarn. Time to cast off. I open the yarn feeder, grab my wool needle, crank it a little bit, and release one by one the stitch from the machine, going through the teeth, the red teeth. Continue like that. I know there's a lot of little peas with this one, but at the end it looks so cute, the end puppet. So I pull on it to close one side. It's a little piece of work, so be careful to prevent it from twisted. Like this, I pull, and I will go with the tip of my wool needle, go around it, grab some stitch, and secure it. So this is the first eye. Pull tight. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. Pull, 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 and go around it. And like this. Push with your thumbs like this, and like we do with the ears, we will attach those two together. So this is the first eyes and this is the second one. Time to do the horn. Same thing, cast on from the black needle, the first one in the front, one in the back. Put it in the yarn feeder when you complete your first row and crank for 8 rows. 8 rows. That's the last piece that we have to do. Just like I said, it's a lot of little piece, but when you put it all together at the end, it's so cute. Time to cast off, cut the yarn, bring back your wool needle, crank the machine a little bit, and grab all the stitches again, going through the red teeth, just in between. Take your time to prevent drop stitch, and you'll be okay. Like this, and voila. Pull, go around it, and secure it. Do a knot there, and stretch a little bit and just a little bit. Go stretch it, not too much. Stretch, stretch, stretch your work. Pull a little bit up at a time, and then you turn it on itself. You roll it on itself. So with my wool needle, I will attach it together. So that's the way I choose to make the horn. If you have another way, up to you. Do what's work for you. So I turn it on itself like this, and I will go and just sew it together. You could do a mattress stitch if you want, but at that time I didn't know how to, so I just attach it together. Very easy, nothing fancy. But if you want to use the mattress stitch, it's up to you. But if you're newbies, like I was during the video at that time, I just sew it like this. It ended up to be very cute, so I just continue there, and I push that with my finger, and I will attach it. Just grab some stitch together, going through it. Oh my god, oof. It hurts sometimes. I struggle. That's the truth. So now it's time to attach it. There. And there's their ears. Just push it with my finger again to create like a little triangle. Just like this. Whoops, I have a little bit of yarn going out. I will hide it. If it's happened to you, it's easy to fix, as you could see. There. Attach this on the bottom to keep it together. And just like I did earlier, just sewing like this. Simple. No complicated stitch needed. I go around it and bring back my yarn and attach those two together. Now it's secure. I will bring the yarn where I want it to be. There, and attach it. So I did this one. Now it's time to do a little inner ears with the pink. So I go and just go inside out, just go like this, go there and come back. Don't go too tight because you want some volume just to make a contrast like this. And I keep a little tail of pink at the beginning, so that way I will able to attach it to the end of it when I'm done with the inner ears. So we'll do the same thing for the other ears. So I arrive at the end like this, there, and I will bring back to the starting point there and attach my two pink together to secure it. So one ear is done. It's cute. Yeah, you could see. And then one eye is done. So you could see if it's for a under tree, go with yarn like this. If it's over 3 years old kids and no autism or special need, you could go and add a button if you want for the eyes, save you some trouble. But if it's for special need or kids under 3, don't take any chance. Just go and use your sewing needle. Even if your eye is not perfect like you want it, the kids will love it. No worry. Okay? They like the gift. They think sometimes that different eyes is a contrast or a character to your project. So I will go inside like this, and it's time to put it together. So I will push them out and fold it in half like this, so it will give me an exact place where I need to put the ears. For the ears, I will put that right in the corner each side. Cut the excess there, stretch it a little bit, and sew it just like this in the corner, as you could see. Go on the body or the head, body of the Muppet. And just grab one stitch and one stitch on the ears, so you go around it like this. Hold it with your hands. If you need a marker to hold it for you, use it. Me, I never know where I put them, so I hold it. I find them when I'm done with the video usually. Okay, so I continue and attach it. I try to stay on the same column so it will be straight there. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. There, so the first one almost done. Like this. And continue. Just like that. Look great. Continue and add those 2 little tail of yarn. Attach together and cut it and hide it between the 2 layers. Make sure it's between the 2 layers so that way you don't touch it with your hand when you put it in it. There. Stretch, and one ear is done. Same thing for the other side. Now it's time to attach the eyes. Same thing, just go a little bit in front of your ears, as you could see, and in the middle from the pink to the ears I decide to put the eyes. If you want to put it another place, it's up to you. There. Make sure that you grab it and sew it securely. Those little pieces, you don't want it end up in the mouth. So stretch it and tie it with 2 knots. Cut the excess and do the same thing with the other eyes. There. This will do like this shape, like I did on the other one. But if you want to do like just 2 straight line, it's up to you too. It will be nice. Going back and in the middle and get back. This side is done. There. And then I will hide it under the black yarn. There. This one is hide. Oh, it's stuck. I get it between the fiber, the yarn. There. I fix it. Whew. And go back. This could be time consuming, so if you're not too an expert with that, just like me, I'm not an expert, you could go and just do two line on both sides and you got your your unicorn face done. Stretch. So I do the same thing on the other side. There. Maybe you could see better here. I'm going back. And going there, coming back on the same column and going on the side and coming back. There. Just like this. And going back. There. Almost finished. The second one was easier than the first one to do for me. So maybe it will be the same for you guys. There. And cut the excess. Ta-da! And the horn, it's just to be placed between the two ears. And grab it and go around it. There. Make sure that you stay in the middle and go around it. Just like this. There. This one. I did go around it. And I will attach it now. Hide the tail of yarn in the horn, so yellow with yellow. so you don't see through your Muppet if you stay in the same color together. So voila, time to use those 15 centimeter piece of yarn that I save and cut and attach it with a hook number 4 millimeter. So I go grab it, half of the piece of yarn, I hold it in my hands, grab it in the middle, going through and come back. So we'll do that. I will follow. You could mix the color. Me, I choose to put the same color together. And you could also make a horse with this Muppet. It's up to you. There. Will be easier to attach it like this. Make sure you just grab one layer and attach it. So I switch color like this. Almost finished this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you reach this point and watching it all, can you put a little heart in the YouTube comment, please? It will help me to see if the video is too long or just perfect. If you put a heart in the comment. Thank you so much for your watching time, and hope that you already subscribed to my channel. If not, please do so. So we continue. There. Almost finished. And it will look just like this. Ta-da! See you next week for a new video, and never give up. Ciao, ciao!